Welcome. Brit's got your number. Today's vibrational talk, if you will, about how to really raise your vibration a little bit and journey into the frequency unknown, maybe to you, maybe stretch your bandwidth a little bit. And, so spring is, right around the corner, right? So we don't have to worry about this little bit of snow that we had because spring is just waiting for us. It's going to show up soon. So how many times do I have to press these buttons? In order to do a picture change, it takes 4 times. They could have made this a little bit easy, but if you see me always looking that way, but that's okay. My numerology is to jump around anyway. I'm pretty good at jumping around. So we're going to take flight today. We're going to be talking about ascension. Always talk about numerology. Talk about what's really going on with things, because the time when it was 1999 and everybody said all that crazy stuff was going to happen in 2000 and then nothing happened. This isn't one of these situations. I don't know how to break it to you, but I never even blinked my eye when they were talking about all that crazy stuff, because I'm not really into that, that kind of doomsday type of, but this is an ascension. The earth is ascending and you're ascending too. Everything is energy. The earth is going through an ascension process, and so are you. We've been prepared for this for a very long time. So this is the logo that was created because I had a very generous, spirited person. She's got an interesting numerology. Actually, I met her through a referral where I do yoga. The owner, I do yoga on Monday nights at Bliss. And the owner recommended that I do this reading for this person. I've never met her. I did her numbers, and then we formed a relationship, and she came up with this beautiful tagline, the journey, the frequency less traveled. So this is how I'm, differentiating myself between others. I am that different person, if you will. There's a lot of different people right now. A lot of people are doing a lot of wonderful things, because we're in a very conscious time right now. This is how I've been feeling, though. I've been feeling a little bit, a little rolly. I'm realizing that spring is around the corner. Summer's going to be on its way, and I really got to get this winter body in control. So I didn't put my face on this. I didn't, want to startle anybody, so I just did a cut and paste. But this is, my current situation. It's forced me to get moving and get a little bit out of denial. We can get a little denial based because we have all our layers on. So it's forced me to start doing Bikram at Radiance Yoga. I'm really enjoying that immensely. It's very, very fun. And hopefully, you can get into the theme of this ascension, because this ascension is when the kooky people start to make the most sense. So all those very strange people, strange agents, are starting to really be the wise ones. And they're going to keep knowing things because they've had their open mind, and they haven't been as maybe programmable. But I think some people are born at a specific time to help timelines, kind of like having a job. Like, why am I here? What is my soul's purpose? Isn't that what everybody wants to know? I think some people are here for a reason in this particular time to really help people as we continue to grow, as we continue to wake up and become more conscious. So this was an interesting epiphany once upon a time in my life. So she's wearing this beautiful bindi. It was a peel and stick. I was once called the bindi lady. And I can't think of it. I think it was something to do with Albany. Some place in Albany. Anyway, there it is. They were fun. I created those because I thought the teenage girls were getting, those big things and stretching face first in a tackle box. Too much stuff. And some of it could be, permanent. I love tattoos, but it just seemed young, So I thought it would be cool if maybe bindis in this country, because other countries are very popular. I thought it would be cool if people started wearing like a bindi. So I made friends with a designer in India, and I designed these, and I sent the design, and he took it literal, that that's what I was looking for. So they came and I said, oh no, that's a mistake, because I had like, hundreds of them. And then I opened one and I said, mistake, forget about it. I stuck it on. It was the coolest thing. Then I marched to Kripalu, but first I called him and I said, I have these unusual, no, we're not interested. And I'm like, but, oh, call us back in 6 months. Oh, we're not interested. And everybody did that. But then I drove in the car the next day. I had a purchase order in 24 hours. But then it wasn't my fun, happy spot at Kripalu anymore, because I was too interested in, they kept selling out. Every time I would go there for a program, because once upon a time I was there a lot, doing all kinds of programs. It was kind of like my boot camp, to get ready for the timeline we're in. And I was only focused on getting a purchase order. And it made going there not fun, because they were selling out all the time, and then it became that. So I eliminated that so that it could be my happy spot. Eliminate your stressors so that you can find ways to increase your vibrational frequency. Chasing a bindi order or anything that you're chasing isn't going to raise your frequency. What is going to raise your personal frequency is hugging someone. Hug somebody, touch somebody, hold somebody's hand, tell somebody they have value. Music is very elevating for the electromagnetic energy field. It expands your energy field. Laughing opens up every chakra at once. Eat healthy food. Try to stay away from fluoride in water and GMO food. Try meditating. Meditating can be very fun, especially if it's interactive. Go out in nature, look at the sky, look at the horizon, breathe, be around animals, be around children, do yoga, surround yourself with beautiful things. These are all ways to raise your vibration, always helping people and living a more purposeful life. I think I learned a valuable lesson the other day that I'm going to share with you. Maybe this will help you. I think sometimes we have such ideas about what we want in life, we aren't able to just dump a plan and go with something else that's showing up for us, because spirit is always going to be moving different things around. I was so certain that I was going to go to Kundalini Yoga yesterday, even though I wasn't feeling right, because it was 333 and we had all this vibration and solar plex things and headache, and I wasn't right to go anyway, but I was determined that I was going to go. And in the meantime, I ran into a person at the gas station that just needed a ride. She needed help. She was probably a single mother. She probably needed a ride to Colony Center just to get to her job. I told her, no, I'm going the opposite way. So I didn't give up my plan to help her. So I drove down the road, and then all of a sudden I'm like, just go ask her what she wants, because I didn't even know that. Maybe she was looking for a little cash. So I turned around. I asked her, what do you need? And she said, I just need a ride. So I told her, I can't help you, and I took off. And the next thing you know, I'm down the Taconic, and I turned around and went back. I just couldn't do it. I said, how do you know helping her isn't the thing that you're supposed to do? In life, you have to dump these plans that you're making. They're not always the right plan. There'll be a nudge inside of you. There was a nudge inside of me that kept saying to help her, but also it's a lesson, stop being so willful. Being willful isn't good for any of us. I already did that. That keeps coming up over and over again. I must really like it. I do like it, actually. And I always pay attention to things that you do that other people join in or other energy joins in. It's the right thing. Like these little videos. I've been getting an incredible amount of feedback, and I'm very grateful for that. So that's very good. Also about meditation. When your kids go to a restaurant, you know how they're always giving them crayons and they want them to sit down and color and like calm down, sit up and color? When you meditate, it's kind of the same experience. You're always, I think, a better parent if you ground yourself. It's like your own personal coloring book and your own personal crayons. We have to have time for that. Sometimes we have to get up earlier than what we've planned. Sometimes, like I said, you have to give up your plans, make new plans on a notice. So what is this all about? Oh, I already did that. That's my body. See, I keep wanting to show it to you, but I know it's already scared you once. I should keep it to myself. My winter body. Well, that was a different show. I went in a different place. I've been sneaking in a different place. I have to stay here. This is important that I stay here. What else do I have for you? Oh, this was interesting, talking about food, right? Eating too much, cutting back, looking at ways maybe to get healthy. Stop calling paleo bread. It's not bread. It's not. Bread never did anything to you, so stop insulting it. I bought some after reading the reviews. There's no way those could have been legitimate reviews. They had to be somebody's cousin. They had to be somebody asking, could you rate this and say that it's good? It was undescribable. The texture even, undescribable. It looks like bread, so maybe it's to trick your eyes. Maybe it's to trick your eyes, and if it looks enough like bread, maybe you'll think that you're eating bread. Okay, now I'm going to freestyle. I don't know where I am, and I don't know what's going to come up. I love it. Nothing like the element of surprise. Oh, why not, right? Raise your vibration. Aren't we here to do that? This is a weak aura on the left side. This is a strong aura. The aura is the electromagnetic energy field. It's around you. It's as real as your own body. People are too body focused. The aura holds lots of things. It's a recording of everything that goes on in your life. So a weak aura is going to attract lots of negativity, lots of down experiences, and a positive aura is going to attract positivity and abundance. See the difference in the two? Your vibrational frequency is the energy body and how it resonates, like to like. Think about that, laws of attraction. The higher your vibration, the more aligned and connected you will be to your true self and always your greater purpose. So I'll tell you a little cute story. I was doing Bikram yoga, right? You get these 26 poses that you do a certain way in heats, really, really hot. And I was trying to do these and I could barely do them because all I could see in the room were people's auras, because you do it in the mirror. It's very different than Kundalini yoga. We never do that in the mirror. You know, in the Kundalini yoga, you're going within, working with your energy centers, not working with, you know, the form. So anyway, I was I was standing there doing these poses. I could see my aura and then I could see everybody else's aura. That's pretty incredible. That's from having lots of energy work. You know, I have energy work all the time from, I say all the time, Zev Coleman, because I think he's, you know, just amazing. I've been very blessed to really meet him and to experience him because he's also a humanitarian, you know. So when you're connected to a humanitarian, you really see how much they care about you, which is really the goal. You know, people should care about other people a lot more than they do. So I'm going to end with this picture, whatever it is. And if I picked it, oh, I don't want to do that one. That one could be a little bit complicated to explain about how controllable we really and truly can be at times. So we don't want to look at that today because the truth of it is everyone says they want to know everything, but they don't. They want to know everything the way that they want it. So how about this? Meditation, because we could all use to just sit down and shut up. Actually, I found that on Facebook. I thought that was cute the way they said that, you know. We can all just sit down and chill out. We don't have to use that, you know, swear word, right? It could be funny without it too. So let me just pick one more. Say one more for the road on this. Happy 3/3 yesterday, Ascension. So you can say, well, all these people are talking all this secret language. They're not. They're just telling you to be very responsible for your energy and to really connect and go with this ascension process that we're in. This has been a long time coming, obviously, if you know about the evolution of the earth. So here we are. Oh, this one's good. Okay. The ego in our heads is the real burden that we carry. Isn't that true? It's always about the ego. It's always about controlling our fears. You know, the fear and ego always stop us from being in the flow, you know, and you know that you're in the flow when you're not afraid and your heart is open and you're expansive. When you're feeling very constricted and very afraid and like you're never going to get what you really want or you're going to lose what you have, that's just ego talk. And sometimes the head can really be controlling the show. So we want to stay out of our head as much as possible. I can play with my hair because I can see it, you know. So I can see it's a little top heavy there. So let me just let me just move it a little bit. Okay. So ending with numerology, it's always about numerology, energy, and information. We had a major 333. We have another one coming up, the 21st. I'll talk about that when we get there. For the next few days, just really meditate as much as you can, stay calm, stay collectively thinking about the good of the planet and the good of everybody around you. Do extra nice things for people. It's always about the numbers. It's always about energy and information. BritsGotYourNumber.com, BritsGotYourNumber@gmail. I got some really great comments. I was going to read them today, but I'll read them another time. And I had a couple of questions, so I'll get to those too. So thanks for listening. I'm glad you were here.